apparently causes seizures, but it's called a slower speed of light. It was produced by people at MIT. It's in the MIT Game Labs. It's actually an open source game.
Oh, they engineered it to cause seizures?
Yes, exactly. But it's an open source game, so you can actually play around with the code and everything. So, but it's called a slower speed of light. And as this game goes on, the speed of light will change. So as the speed of light changes, obviously you know that like your perception of things around you change, right? And so as the speed of light slows down, it's a little loud, but it will change the way that you perceive reality because the speed of light is changing.
Okay.
Right? Because that's how it actually works. If you're going, the closer you are to speed of light, I think the slower time moves relative to you.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it should be very interesting. I'm really interested to see what's going on with this game. So, all right. So let's see how the world changes when the speed of light changes. Once upon a time in a quiet village, there was a little child. Sadly, the little girl fell into death's icy grip far too soon. I kind of like the cartoon style in the beginning. I know the game doesn't look like this, but I like this style. The child's spirit began the journey to become one with light, but the speed of light was too fast for the small and clumsy little spirit. Luckily, the spirit world is full of magical orbs that slow down light. Collect the orbs to slow down light to walking speed so you can finally move on. So we need to collect 100 orbs, and then we can compare our speed to the speed of light. I think that's what it's telling me. As light gets slower, you will start to see beyond what humans can typically see. Okay, so we're in an interesting little place.
So how the hell are they gonna simulate colors that don't exist?
I don't know. As I start to move,
you're gonna see infrared light.
As I start to move, like the colors are changing. See, when I stop, colors go back to normal. Oh, you can see down in the bottom, you can see as I start moving, I can start to see a greater spectrum of light. Interesting. Whoa, I'm kind of drifty.
You're slippery, boy. You know, this already reminds me of like a mixture of Zelda and that N64 game, or what was it, PS1 game, Croc?
I don't think I ever played Croc, but it does give me some Zelda vibes, especially these little things. Which, let's see how far into the light spectrum I can see. I can see pretty far. I'm not that fast though yet, but I got 25 of them, so things are starting to get weird. Look at how weird that is. I love how they play little notes. Boo, boo, boo. Oh shit, I'm starting to go fast now. Oh, things are getting really weird.
Wait, so collecting the balls changes the speed of light?
No, collecting the balls brings the speed of light to a slower speed. So that the goal is to get the speed of light down to the walking speed. Oh, this game is insane looking though. I wonder what these little guys look like. This is what awaits us in the spirit world.
They look like fucking Minecraft villagers, bro.
Like high poly Minecraft villagers. If they were nuns. He's just pushing me along. What do you... Oh. Oh, that was weird.
They're villagers. They gotta do their village
Look
water balloon thing.
I can't move, so it's just glitching. That's great. These do kind of look like watermelons. Not whenever you're moving in infrared speed, but see, they're kind of green. A little now they're red, but you know what I mean? Oh.
The meaning of life is water.
Wait, I wonder if... Yeah, if you move forwards, things turn different colors than if you move backwards. That's so interesting. Oh, that's a bush. The slidiness is really it adds a level of challenge trying to get the orbs. Boop. Oh, this is getting weird. Get out of my way. I'm just gonna hang on. I wanna gear up for a long run. I wanna see. Ready? Whoosh. Oh, this is so weird. I'm seeing all the way into infrared and partially into ultraviolet, which is pretty cool. Oh, this is so trippy looking though. Oh, it's hard to stop once you get going. Because I think technically it makes me move faster as well.
So what are we seeing, infrared or ultraviolet?
It looks like, so the reds are infrared and the ultraviolets are the purples. Whoa, look at that. Man, let's see what it looks like when I go backwards. Oh, because light isn't able to, like a lot of light isn't able to catch me because I'm going too fast. And so it's like, this is a lot of light all at once. And then if you go backwards, the light can't reach you, so it turns dark. Because the light can't reach you fast enough. Boop.
You get a lot more infrared than ultraviolet.
Yeah, dude, we are just floating around this bitch. Whoa. Yeah, I'm starting to move really fast. Boop. It's as you collect the orbs, you can see how it changes slightly. Oh, this is so weird. Yeah, behind us just pure blackness. Oh man, this is weird. The world is... Oh, what are you pushing me around for? And you go left to right, you can see how the world kind of warps a little bit. I would say the thing that I think is the most disorienting is the left-right, like, stretching of... Because I think... I'm sure there's some physics explanation for it, but everything gets smaller on one side and more stretched out on the other. Like, when you're moving away from something, it gets more stretched out. Very interesting. Okay, 5 more. Whoop. We're fast. We're super fast. I am speed. Alright, 1 more.
1 more?
But, yeah, look at... Wow. I guess what we're mostly seeing there is just infrared, I guess? It's so weird.
He's so cool.
I got them in 7 minutes. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's a really interesting way to try to visualize what the world would look like if the speed of light changed. Oh, this is really weird. What is going on here? Oh, I guess this is maybe without light changes? That is so weird. Look at how things just become disoriented. See what happens when I move backwards. Oh, that's weird. Man, I want to make sure. It's hard to tell when I'm not moving. This is me moving backwards. What? Yeah, I think this is without the light changing. This is so unusual.
So you're like moving at the speed of light right now? Or?
Yeah, I think so. And you perceive things weird because obviously the speed of light is you know, you're moving. I think we're moving faster than the speed of light, and so that's why the shape and of things gets a little bit disoriented, because what it actually looks like and where it is. See, like once you stop, you're in like basically a totally different place because light is trying to catch up to you. See, like moving and then stop, and then that's where things actually are. But you couldn't tell because you're moving faster than the speed of light. That is so cool. Oh, this game is insane. Anyways, I just wanted. I saw. I saw an interesting video that kind of showed a small bit of this, and I wanted to check it out, and I was not dissatisfied. Definitely super cool. And it's a free open source game, so you can go in and mess with the code yourself. Oh, it made a sound when I went through the portal. That's... Oh, I guess that was the exit door.
Oh.
That was cool, though. That was super cool. I definitely... That's weird to experience, to be like trying to interact with the world in that way.
Fisheye.
Yeah, it's like fisheye but on drugs. What happened? Make everything as simple as possible, but not simpler. In a slower speed of light, the speed of light slows down with every orb you pick up. It is impossible for you to reach the speed of light, but certain relativistic effects become more visible as you get very close. So, light behaves like a wave, and different wavelengths appear as different colors. As you and other objects move around, the wavelength of light changes, appearing redder or bluer to your eyes. Which is why I think whenever a planet... It could be the other way around, but I think whenever a planet's moving towards you, like in space, when a planet's moving towards you, it looks red, but it's moving away from you, it looks blue, right? But anyway, some light becomes infrared or ultraviolet, which our eyes can't see. The other invisible sources of light will become visible. So this was infrared, and this was ultraviolet. So moving forward was infrared, and moving backwards was represented ultraviolet. I see heat. So moving left, and the objects on the left are brighter than the objects on the right. So that's the searchlight effect. Light also behaves like a stream of particles called photons. When you run towards a stream of photons, more photons hit you, and the object becomes brighter. This effect is known as relativistic aberration. Which is why whenever we were moving away from things, we were moving so fast. That's why everything got dark, because the photons of light couldn't reach us. Interesting. Light always moves at the same speed, so if the speed of light is constant, then the distances and times in the world around you have to warp. Your time is different from the time in the world, which is time dilation, and your distances are different from the distances in the world, which is the Lorentz transformation. You have to be much closer to the speed of light to notice the more dramatic effect of the Lorentz transformation compared to the Doppler or searchlight effects. At the end of the game, the Doppler and searchlight effect are removed to make you see the Lorentz transformation, to make it easier to see. So that's what we were seeing at the end, where things were becoming, their shapes were becoming, changing and being stretched and stuff like that. But how can time and space stretch? It seems so unreal. Science! Runtime effect. Normally, light is extremely fast, but it still takes time for photons to reach our eyes. When you look at anything, you are actually observing incoming light from some time in the past. The farther you look into space, the farther you look into history, obviously. This is easily noticeable when you look at moving objects, or objects moving relative to yourself. Objects normally beyond your field of view become visible when you move near the speed of light, as you see them as they were in the past. That's such a funny little joke. A photon of light says, Lincoln's been shot, and this person says, photon, for something so bright, you sure are slow.
Slow.
How beautiful, I wonder if they're dead. So, anyway, so these are some of the people who, let's see. Yeah, I think these are some of the people who worked on the color science. These are the people who have done studies on relativity visualization. And of course, Albert Einstein back in 1905. Good for you, Albert. Still working hard to make our world make more sense. But anyways, so that was a slower speed of light.
Annalen de Physic?
I thought that was super cool.
Let's go.
I liked it. So, anyways. But no, it's interesting. I mean, like I said, it's a free game that I think.
Yeah, it's more of a
I think
visualization than a game.
I think maybe it was made by students at MIT. I'm not really sure, but it's in the MIT game lab. I think it's Game Labs.
I believe it. At UTA there was like they had like a builder lab thing, and the first VR game I played was in the library of UTA.
Really?
And I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure the game that I played, it was just like a flying simulator thing in VR. I'm pretty sure it was made by the students.
Yeah.
I mean, at least engineering students will make stuff for their like
if you give them the
midterms
tools
and stuff.
Yeah, if you give them the tools, man, they
like,
people can make really cool stuff.
They made like cars and shit.
Yeah.
At school.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they made like games and stuff at school.
But anyways, I guess for the video, I will put the link to the MIT Game Labs download page for this game in the description. That way, if anyone watching this wants to play the game for themselves, because it's kind of one thing to watch it, it's kind of another thing to play it. It's a little like you have to kind of wrestle with the way that the world is becoming different around you. So, anyways, well, that was fun. I liked it.
It's cool.
I liked it. Cool.